Hello Cowboys Nation, welcome to another video, and without further ado, let's get to another round of news from America's team. Micah Parsons breaks silence on trade rumors. The Dallas Cowboys have hit a massive wall over the past couple of weeks. Dallas enters a Week 10 game against the Philadelphia Eagles on a 3-game losing streak. In the loss to the Atlanta Falcons in Week 9, they fell 27-21 to the Atlanta Falcons but also lost Dak Prescott to a hamstring injury. The odds are stacked against the Cowboys making the playoffs, but they may be getting edge Micah Parsons back in the fold. He returned to practice on Wednesday as a limited participant, giving him a shot at suiting up on Sunday. Meanwhile, Parsons spoke with team reporters and addressed the trade rumors surrounding him. Micah Parsons talked about trade rumors. There has been noise online and in the national media that the Cowboys should move on from Parsons and trade him to kickstart their rebuild. Instead of letting that get to him, Parsons isn't worried about the speculation. "Me and Jerry Jones love each other. He's done a lot of great things to change my life on and off the field. More than people will ever know. I think if Jerry ever had a problem with me, he'd call me into his office and we'd have a sit-down before anyone on national TV could." The Penn State product is eligible for a monster extension this offseason and will look to become the highest defensive player in the NFL, $35 million annually or more. While his numbers haven't been stellar this season, he's still a top-notch defender. In 54 career games, Parsons has registered 153 solo tackles and 41.5 sacks. The Cowboys have made Dak Prescott the highest-paid QB in the NFL this past September, $60 million annually, with CeeDee Lamb making $34 million per year. The odds that Dallas dishes away their best player are slim to none, and Parsons feels the same way. Jerry Jones loves star players, and that's exactly what Parsons is. No matter what people say about him. Mike McCarthy shares surprise update on quarterback Dak Prescott. On Sunday, the Dallas Cowboys suffered a 27-21 loss at the hands of the Atlanta Falcons to drop to 3-5 on the season and on the outside of the NFC playoff race looking in. But that was hardly the worst news for the team. Star quarterback Dak Prescott suffered what appeared to be a very serious hamstring injury during the game. "I felt it when I was getting up from the run. I can't even say that I felt it running," Prescott said. "The tackle, maybe something on the tackle. Yeah, I don't know. But when I was standing up, I felt something, actually. Didn't think it was much. You get tired. It's a physical game. A lot of times you feel different things and they kind of go away." According to multiple reports, Prescott suffered a partial avulsion of the hamstring, which means it started pulling off the bone. Initial reports suggested Prescott would be placed on injured reserve as a result of the injury. Despite the severity of the injury, though, Prescott is trying to fight through it, according to head coach Mike McCarthy. The injured quarterback is reportedly going through the process of trying to play. "I know he wants to keep playing. It's obviously a serious injury," McCarthy said. Cowboys coach Mike McCarthy said Dak Prescott, hamstring, is still going through the process. "He's at the Star today. I know he wants to keep playing. It's obviously a serious injury." Prescott isn't going to play this weekend as the Cowboys already named Cooper Rush the starting quarterback. McCarthy made it clear he has faith in the backup. "Cooper's been great in getting Dak ready to play, and now Dak, there'll be some role reversal there," McCarthy said. "Rush's temperament is excellent. I would say he's as even-keeled as an individual, especially a quarterback, that I've had the opportunity to work with. Cerebral. Smart. He gives you the flexibility to continue to play. I think that's what you want in all your quarterbacks. You don't want to get to a spot where you have to change a bunch of things offensively because who's behind center? Dallas faces off against the Philadelphia Eagles on Sunday afternoon. Wounded Cowboys bring back defensive back. The Dallas Cowboys, typically a powerhouse in the NFC East with 3 consecutive 12-5 finishes, now find themselves at 3-5 as they head into the second half of a season plagued by injuries. At the trade deadline, Dallas opted for both strategic acquisitions and releases, bringing in wide receiver Jonathan Mingo from the Carolina Panthers in controversial exchange for a 2025 fourth-round pick. However, they also parted ways with cornerback Andrew Booth and defensive tackle Jordan Phillips. In an unexpected but swift move, Dallas re-signed Booth to the practice squad, bolstering depth in a secondary that has struggled to stay healthy. Meanwhile, Phillips secured a spot with the Buffalo Bills. Booth, originally acquired from the Minnesota Vikings during training camp, now returns as the Cowboys fight to stay competitive in a difficult season. The injury report for Dallas has only grown, with a total of 14 key injuries this season and 9 players on injured reserve. Recent losses include quarterback Dak Prescott, whose hamstring injury could keep him sidelined long-term, pushing Cooper Rush into the starting role. The Cowboys are also without number 2 receiver Brandon Cooks, and pass rushers DeMarcus Lawrence and Micah Parsons have missed multiple games, though Parsons is expected to return soon. Head coach Mike McCarthy is hoping Parsons' presence can provide the morale boost this team sorely needs as they work to avoid a steep drop from their recent winning records. While Dallas hopes to regain stability in their lineup, their re-signing of Booth reflects a larger strategy to keep depth intact. With a string of tough matchups on the horizon, the Cowboys face an uphill battle to stay in playoff contention, relying on resilience and adaptability in the face of continued adversity.